For all available evidence, no black man had ever set foot in this tiny Swiss village before I came. I was told before arriving that I would probably be a sight for the village. I took this to mean that people of my complexion were rarely seen in Switzerland, and also that city people are always something of a sight outside of the city. It did not occur to me, possibly because I am an American, that there could be people anywhere who had never seen a Negro. It is a fact that cannot be explained on the basis of the inaccessibility of the village. The village is very high, but it is only 4 hours from Milan and 3 hours from Lausanne. It is true that it is virtually unknown. Few people making plans for a holiday would elect to come here. On the other hand, the villagers are able, presumably, to come and go as they please, which they do, to another town at the foot of the mountain, with a population of approximately 5,000, the nearest place to see a movie or go to a bank. In the village, there is no movie house, no bank, no library, no theater, very few radios, one Jeep, one station wagon, and at the moment, one typewriter, mine, an invention which the woman next door to me here had never seen. There are about 600 people living here, all Catholic. I conclude this from the fact that the Catholic Church is open all year round, whereas the Protestant chapel, set off on a hill, a little removed from the village, is open only in the summertime when the tourists arrive. There are 4 or 5 hotels, all closed now, and 4 or 5 bistros, of which, however, only 2 do any business during the winter. These 2 do not do a great deal, for life in the village seems to end around 9 or 10 o'clock. There are few stores, a butcher, a baker, a pizzeria, a hardware store, and 2 money changers who cannot change travelers' checks, but must send them down to the bank, an operation which takes 2 or 3 days. There is something called the ballet house, closed in the winter and used for God knows what, certainly not ballet, during the summer. There seems to be only one schoolhouse in the village, and this for the quiet young children, I suppose. This is to mean that their older brothers and sisters at some point descend from those mountains in order to complete their education, possibly again to the town just below. The landscape is absolutely foreboding. Mountains towering on all 4 sides, ice and snow as far as the eye can reach. In this white wilderness, men and women and children move all day carrying, washing, wood, buckets of milk or water, sometimes skiing on Sunday afternoons. All week long, boys and young men are to be seen shoveling snow off the rooftops or dragging wood down from the forest. In sleds. The village's only real attraction, which explains the tourist season, is the hot spring water. A disquietly high proportion of these tourists are cripples or semi-cripples who come year after year from other parts of Switzerland, usually to take to the waters. This lends the village at the height of the season a rather terrifying air of sanctity, as though it were a lesser Lourdes. This is often something beautiful. There is always something awful in the spectacle of a person who has lost one of his faculties, a faculty he never questioned until it was gone, and who struggles to recover it. Yet people remain people, on crutches or indeed on deathbeds, and wherever I passed the summer I was here, among the native villagers or among the lame, a wind passed with me, of astonishment, curiosity, amusement, and outrage. That first summer I stayed 2 weeks and never intended to return. But I did return in the winter to work. The village offers obviously no distractions whatever and has further advantage of being extremely cheap. Now it is winter again, and a year later, and I am here again. Everyone in the village knows my name, although they scarcely ever use it. Knows that I come from America, though this apparently they will never really believe. Black men come from Africa, and everyone knows that I am a friend of the son of a woman who was born here, and that I am staying in their chalet. But I remain as much a stranger today as I was the first day I arrived, and the children shout, "Nigger, nigger," as I walk along the street.